We're back. Still gotta wait for this. I gotta go outside. Jesus. This is the distance. No flu plans. Good. Knows how cozy holds me, right? Goes like being cozy and holds me, right? Wouldn't you say so yourself? Yes, cozy hugs me, cozy hugs me. Yes, bread. Today was an eventful day of both.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I wish I could just fly the fuck out of Hogsmeade. But no, I cannot. I like how this literally gives me a guide. Possibly. Actually, no, Bro, what? Jump her entire body. I'm actually doing fire unless somebody jumps me. Okay, broom time.
Revelio. I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Yeah. Throw it. Sprinkles.
Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh God, you love your soul.
Incendio!
Oh, Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio!
Wingardium Leviosa. Oh, Leviosa.
Merlin himself would be proud.
I completed a mile. Quidditch pitch, yeah? Is it way over there, isn't it? To the moons.
Revelio. Brilliant.
Perhaps. I think I have to sort of spike. So I need to do what spell again? I'm gonna check and see.
Potato.
No, not the potato. It's the thing you use to levitate something. So cast the pulse on a levitating animal. So we gotta go. We gotta go Leviosa. The pulse. Oh god, don't save you, don't save you, don't save you. Okay, so that changes. We're going to pulse. And then, yeah, I think so. That's it for now.
Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Also. Yes. Cinder. Expelliarmus.
Oh God, you Leviosa.
Repulsor. Incendio. Heal. Confringo. Leviosa. Incendio. Cursed fiends.
time days. Chest, bones, and gourds. And then we have another quest that we can do. So we got that. Okay. Let's do requirement. That should be at least 7 minutes. I know I did the wrong spell. But relax, okay? Just relax. Things need to be relaxed at times. You don't relax, what are you doing?
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Why must I get the large one? The rumor requiring gonna have space for my stuff in no time, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be so flippin' huge. Dun, dun, dun,
Hogsmeade, here I come.
You can jump over that wall, but you can't jump over certain I'm literally in front of the shop right now. Excuse me. Hey, yo, you got
Just let me know if there's something in particular
a
you're
large
looking
bottle.
for.
Large. 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 I don't need 3 small ones. I need a large. It's 3,000, broski. I need to go,
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
nicely attract some animals for like that is what people do. That's the perfect kiss. Do I have a spot for that? I think so.
Revelio.
Literally hovering the tab button.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Can I get the fuck out of Hogsmeade?
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's blue.
Nothing to poach in Arrynshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
I should investigate.
Seems like a quiet night.
Before I find you.
You're a slippery little...
No!
One less poacher in the wizarding world. Do cooperate, won't you? There. I'm not going to hurt you. Everything's all right now.
Dude, the purple toads.
Professor Howard will never believe this. I'll look after you.
That is a troll. Mooncliff, huh? We're out here doing some side quests and some mains. Permission to be horny on main. Of course.
What are you up to now?
Nothing.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. There. I'm not going to hurt you. Oh, no, you don't. Take her! Incendio! Shame you're so foul. Now, I'm only trying to help. Everything's all right now. Do cooperate, won't you? No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Professor Howin will never believe this. Oh, no, you don't. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. I'll look after you. Now, I'm only trying to help. Do cooperate, won't you? There. I'm not going to hurt you.
First, dog. So we can buy this freaking large.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself...
Go buy some books.
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Good now.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
Why be turning blue?
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Thanks, Deke.
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
We need 10 classes.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Nope. Not really feeling it. Man, that opened up both doors because he's in kind of a rage.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Nice to see you.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
You're playing cards at Hogwarts. We gambling. School of gambles. She looks so
Oh, nice. So knowledgeable.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I would be.
I'm not convinced you need to worry. Perhaps your uncle's been delayed, and surely he can take care of himself.
That's exactly what Professor Weasley said when she forbade me from leaving the grounds to look for him. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
What do we have here? Very
I thought the assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment. I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I honestly don't know, Professor.
At times, the future is murky to us all. As with rippling water, one must wait for things to settle before the reflection becomes clear. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Where's the training done? Oh, let me just.
Excellent. I think you have it.
Can I change the time now?
Mine now, demiguise.
No, what's up? Is that happening here too?
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
The art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
A teacup.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
To be honest, I was just trying to collect this demiguise.
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Whoa, I heard some.
Revelio.
Go back. I think the room will record requirement would be done by now. Potions.
Brilliant!
What are you up to now?
Well, I'm gonna be waiting by sleeping in this class. Just wait in this classroom. Can't wait in the room of requirement. I'd just be sleeping on the floor. Hey, where's Professor Garlic? I need things to talk about. I have spells to learn. Oh, where's she at? Hey.
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlic.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to... Oh, you're welcome to do so here in the...
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
Oh, but I've given you the wrong impression. On the contrary, I was shown great kindness. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Side quest behavior. Yes.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Incendio! Glacius!
There! Hitting them quick!
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Now we need to go see our friend, Sebastian. Now we're just Sebastian. Let's go to the fucking mountains. My lord. My fucking lord. This is the farthest we can go. Sebastian, you got me doing some broom work. So when do I get my mounts? Serious question.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Jesus.
I've always said.
Little puddles. These are purple stones. This is... I feel like the flute pendant. We have the doubles.
Levioso!
Everything's all right now. Professor Howin will never believe this. Settle yourself. I'm...
I don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Levioso! Reparo. Poison. Levioso. Accio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Levioso. Reparo.
Incendio!
Leviosa.
Leviosa! Confringo! Revelio. Reparo.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Revelio.
These rocks have seen better days.
Reparo.
It's so tricky after all. Wonder who lives here.
Off on another adventure, are we?
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
Revelio.
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey!
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Just a social friend. I was just growing that moments ago. Bro. I was just literally growing that stuff. Now he's like...
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Browse their wares real quick.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
I'm curious to know what's happening in Feldcroft. Might you have any insight?
An incredibly unpleasant goblin called Belgroth the Bludgeoner has been tormenting everyone he encounters. Feldcroft borders goblin country, but we've always lived in peace with their kind. Until recently, that is. Some claim that Belgroth and his associates are in league with Ranrock. I don't know if there's truth to it. Whatever the case, their constant meddling is devastating business. Everyone feels unsafe. It's quite serious.
And what do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today?
I don't know this.
Revelio.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
I'm with
I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm gonna go help and fucking up Sebastian's friend, bro.
I'm sorry about her. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Since you guys are low on stock, I'll eat this apple.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Yes, Daddy Sebastian.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Revelio.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
I'll be quieter than a jobbing man.
Finger.
made your last mistake. You're making this too easy. Get away! Shut. No! One less human to worry about. Cover up why he's coming back this way. You! Let's get this out. I won't rest.
What? Your spells glance off of me.
As if you could fetch the likes of me. Not a toy! How childish! Much too slow.
Was that just it?
I'm afraid of heights! You are postponing the inevitable!
Fringo! Levioso!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
I'm over here thinking we're just gonna play this super casually and quiet. But we didn't.
Reparo. Revelio. Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason.
Revelio.
They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
Huh. It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here.
Repair
Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Reparo.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Lumos. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
Revelio.
A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Yes, I can perfectly understand this news in this ancient magic.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Thank you.